I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King Jr. The dream of liberty and equality of the Negro is deeply rooted in the American dream. What is the meaning of the word emancipation? Freedom. Who signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln. Who wrote I Have a Dream? Martin Luther King Jr. Who signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln. What year was the Emancipation Proclamation signed? 1863. What did the Emancipation Proclamation declare? All persons held as slaves in rebellious states are free. How many years after the Emancipation Proclamation was the speech delivered? 100 years. What term describes the injustices faced by the Negro slaves? Withering injustice. What did the Emancipation Proclamation serve as for millions of slaves? A beacon light of hope. What were Negroes still facing a century later? Segregation and discrimination. Which battle influenced Lincoln's decision? Which battle influenced Lincoln's decision to issue the proclamation? Battle of Attleton. What was the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation issued on? September 22, 1862. How many states were in rebellion? 10 states. Did the emancipation free all slaves in the United States? No, it only applied to rebellious states. What military action was tied to the effectiveness of the proclamation? Union military victory. How many black soldiers fought for the Union by the end of the Civil War? Almost 20,000. What was January 1 known as Heartbreak Day? Where is the original document of the Emancipation Proclamation? National Archives. What was one of Lincoln's motivation? Military necessity. Which states were exempt from the Emancipation Proclamation? Loyal border states. What significant change did Lincoln's proclamation bring to the Civil War? It transformed it into a war of freedom. How did Lincoln describe his vow related to General Lee's defeat? A solemn vow with God. What did Lincoln's cabinet debate before issuing the preliminary proclamation? The timing and necessity of freeing slaves. What does beacon light of hope symbolize? A guiding light or source of inspiration for freedom. What does the phrase joyous daybreak refer? The beginning of freedom for enslaved people. What does the long night of their captivity symbolize? The prolonged period of slavery and oppression. What does manacles of segregation refer to? The legal and social barriers that separated races. What does chains of discrimination imply in this context?